This is the story of how I found out my girlfriend was cheating on me, all because of a random transaction alert. Sometimes, the truth doesn't come from confrontation. It comes from your bank account. Let me tell you what really happened. I had been dating my girlfriend, Emily, for almost 2 years. Things were going great. At least, that's what I thought. We moved in together a few months ago, shared bills, groceries, and sometimes even used each other's card for small things. I trusted her completely. She had access to my Netflix, my Amazon, and occasionally my debit card when we needed to cover something urgent. She was charming, funny, and had this way of making me feel like we were a real team. I used to think we were unbreakable, but I guess love blinds you to the red flags you don't want to see. One night, I was at work late when I got a notification on my phone. A charge of $180 at a fancy restaurant downtown. At first, I thought it was fraud. I hadn't been near that area in weeks. I texted Emily, just casually asking, "Hey, did you maybe use my card by mistake?" She replied almost instantly, saying, "No babe, why? Everything okay?" She sounded normal, calm, even. So I brushed it off. Maybe a random glitch. Maybe my card info got leaked. But my gut kept telling me something was off. The next morning, I logged into my bank account, and that's when I saw it. Multiple transactions I didn't recognize. Dinner bills, Uber rides, even a hotel booking. Each charge felt like a punch in the chest. I stared at the screen for minutes, just trying to breathe. When I confronted her again, she immediately got defensive. She said I was being paranoid, that I didn't trust her, that relationships are built on faith. It was gaslighting, pure manipulation. But this time I wasn't backing down. I called the bank and asked for the transaction metadata. Basically, the device and location used for those payments. And the rep confirmed all those transactions came from her phone's IP and GPS location. I couldn't believe it. My heart just sank. That evening, when she came home, I waited for her at the kitchen table. She walked in, smiling, asking if I wanted to order dinner. I just looked up and said, "Who were you with at the Ivy last Thursday?" Her smile froze. She tried to play dumb, saying, "What? I don't even know that place." But when I showed her the transaction details, the time, the date, even the Uber trip, she broke. Tears started rolling down her cheeks. She finally admitted that she'd been seeing someone else for a few weeks. She said she didn't want the guy to think she was broke, so she used my card to impress him. I can't even describe that feeling. It's not just heartbreak. It's betrayal on every level. Emotional, financial, human. I told her to pack her things and leave. She cried, begged me not to throw her out, said it didn't mean anything. But honestly, it meant everything to me. I canceled my cards, changed passwords, and blocked her on everything. The next few days felt like a blur, a mix of anger, sadness, and emptiness. You know what's crazy? Even after all that, part of me missed her. That's how love messes with your mind. It took me weeks to finally accept what happened. I started focusing on myself, going to the gym, hanging out with friends, doing anything that made me feel alive again. And you know what I realized? When someone shows you who they truly are, believe them the first time. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. There are more unbelievable cheating stories coming your way. You don't want to miss them. Thanks for watching. And remember, sometimes the truth really does have a price.